Clausen.
High temperatures at both airports. We're talking Palm Springs as well as Thermal, coming in with a high today of 72 degrees. Now, this is a very cool November 10th for us, and the last time that we dealt with these type of temperatures on this date was back in 2015. Just last year, we had a high of 92 on this date. So thankfully, we are catching a break. Things are actually feeling like fall out there. We're still dealing with the impacts from that large trough of low pressure that came through over the weekend. That's the reason for our drastic cool down, all of the wind, the wet weather. And it's weakening its grasp on those of us here in the desert Southwest, but we are still dealing with those below normal temperatures. And that will continue to be the trend throughout this entire week. So again, the high today in Palm Springs was 72. Actually, I misspoke. The high in Thermal coming in at 73. Lows this morning being in the 30s and 40s, just as they were yesterday. So we're dealing with very cold mornings and then pleasant afternoons, but again, still below normal. Go ahead and enjoy that, because by next week, we'll be talking about above normal temperatures yet again. On your TMO Skycam up on EDOM Hill, just seeing the lights come on across the Coachella Valley and the sun continuing to sink behind our mountains. It is going to be a very beautiful evening, very pleasant conditions aside from the temperatures if you're not a fan of the cooler weather. Clear skies overhead, though. We're keeping all of the clouds farther up towards the north, so clear skies persist with us through the night. Again, that trough of low pressure is really beginning to weaken over us. However, there is going to be another short wave that nears the coast as we head into Thursday and into Friday. Now, the kind of impact that I'm anticipating here in the Coachella Valley from this trough is actually going to be just some breezy conditions, but otherwise we're not looking to be impacted. There is the possibility of some light showers for the mountains and areas to the west. However, this is not something that looks to be strong enough to impact those of us here in the desert. So our temperatures are continuing to warm up as we head through the middle of the work week and even into the weekend. That's where we're looking at our temperatures nearing that 80-degree mark. And then that continued trend into the low 80s persists into early next week. So overall, we are on this warming trend. Lows in the 40s, warming into the 50s. It's nice. It's gradual. We're not looking at a big swing in temperatures, which is often always met with some dramatic winds, but thankfully that is not the case as we continue through this week. John, Karen.
Speaking of wind, I was cleaning up today after the wind we had over the weekend, and it was so beautiful out there today in the 70s, just right.
It was.
I'm still waiting to get through the car wash. Boy, that's been the most popular place in town the last couple of days.
That's
Thank
true.
you, Haley.